Ryan Steinekert with Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels. Coach, a 0-2 weekend. How'd you feel about it, though?
I thought Saturday we played well for a quarter and a half, and then Friday, we didn't do very many things right, but it was our opening weekend, and, we got a long ways to go, and now we know what we need to work on, and so that's what we'll be focused on the next, few weeks.
You did see an improvement on taking care of the basketball from Friday to Saturday. You took care of it better.
Yeah, and if you look at those two games, when we were turning the basketball over, we weren't very good on defense. We weren't very good on offense. And when we took care of the basketball, the offense went well. Defense, they played a lot harder on defense. And, we were just a better team just by that one aspect.
What are some other biggest things you need to get better at right away?
Our rebounding wasn't real good in either game, and that's an area that we worried about going in is, we don't have a big kid really in the middle, and so it's going to take all five of us to rebound, and we didn't do that real well, and so that's another area that we really got to work on for this weekend coming up.
Is that mostly about boxing out, an effort thing, just go after the ball? What does it mostly come down to?
It was a combination of both. We didn't box out, and then there were times that we were closer to the ball than Duchesne was, and Duchesne still got the basketball, and that's just the effort, and the kids have got to understand that, that they got to give a good effort when they're out on the floor, and we talked about that after, that you can't rest if you're out there playing, and, so that's something they got to learn and something they got to do better.
Things will get probably tougher this week, don't you think? You got 3 games in 3 days, plus you're at Bear Lake, and that's always as tough as it gets.
Yeah, we got 3 very good teams again. We got Bear Lake Valley and Milford, and none of those 3 are going to be very easy. It's never easy to play at Bear Lake. They got really good guards. They're a very good team. They're confident. They've won state the last 2 years in a row. And, so that game's not going to be easy, but hopefully our kids look at it as a challenge and are ready to play. And then, Valley, I think, is ranked number 2 in our classification right now. They bring almost everybody back. And then Milford's very athletic and, has confidence coming out of the football season.
You mentioned the good guards from Bear Lake, and Providence Hall's guards were pretty good defensively, very physical. That was an issue, I think, for you guys. Do you see that being an issue? Is that something you'll focus on this week, preparing for Bear Lake?
Yeah, that give us fits. With Providence Hall, we always had them in front of us, and it made us hard to run our sets. It made it hard to do anything. And, Bear Lake's going to be very similar, and they might even extend it a little more and go full court on us and pressure us right from the start. And so that's something that, our guards got to get better at. And, we expect very good guard play. And, at times we got it at Duchesne, and other times, we struggled.
Are there other things that make it tough, especially to play at Bear Lake?
It's just hard. It seems like the officiating's a little different. It's a lot rougher in Idaho than it is in Utah. But we know that, and we played there enough that our kids should expect that and should be ready to go. But it always seems to bother us a little, and so hopefully our kids just are ready to go and ready to get after it.
That officiating is not right or wrong. It's just different. You have to adjust to it.
Right. It's a different state, and that's the way they play. And, when you go to West Side, you get the same thing. And, and that's what they're used to. And I'm sure when they come here, they think the officiating's different. But it's just something you got to deal with. And it's a good game, and that's why we play them. And, hopefully we can hang with them and give ourselves a chance to win.
Just like we did Saturday before your game against Duchesne, let's talk positives. Your offense, you looked unstoppable in that first quarter against the Eagles.
Yeah, anytime you can score 26 points in a quarter, you should be in good shape. And then we come right out in the second quarter, and we had a spell where we didn't score for a while, and then we picked it back up right before halftime. And, and that's one area that if they will play like they did in the first quarter for 4 quarters, we'd be in good shape.
Score 104 points a game, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we just got to be more consistent. That's the bottom line in all aspects, offensively, defensively, rebounding, not turning the basketball over. And when we do that, we're going to be a very good team.
Ashley Brown of the Rich Rebels, thanks for your time. Good luck getting that consistency.
Thank you.